Hey, morning everybody, this is Earl from Virginia. Had one of them rough weeks where it just seems like no matter what you do at work, trouble's following you. So, this morning I said I'm going to hit the field for a couple hours, try to get some of this frustration out. And just got a signal. It's right there in the clock, and it kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be a 58, but it's a Williams cleaner bullet. Rings there. Hang on a minute. Got a flat top. Don't know if it's been fired or carved on. Kind of hard to tell. Looks like the top was nicked off. Rings all there. There's a zinc ring, which is unusual. Pretty much most of these I've been finding missing the rings. It's pretty cool. I don't think this thing's been fired. I'm pretty sure this thing's been cut on. Just a little bit, if you can see it from the top. Right there at that angle, it's a pretty good angle. Alright, it's a crappy signal. I don't know what it is with these oh shoot. I got the Garrett AT Pro this morning, and I got my Killer Bee headphones. I don't know if it's the headphones with the Garrett or what, but it's a screaming signal, but just a really crappy signal. So I got it out of the ground and it sounds good. But alright, this is where I'm gonna move on. I'm rambling too much. Let's get on to the next hole later. Just got here about 20 minutes ago. I just walked my way up to the field where I started finding those cut bullets the other day, so I thought I'd hit too far from where I was. Just dug a signal. Thought it was just a lead blob, but I'm pretty sure it's a fired round ball. Pretty much fired straight to the ground. More like a teardrop now. But my next signal, second signal, hadn't been here long. It's like a fired 69. Alright guys, back already. Shallow hole. Got my drop 58 fixed in. And it's exactly what it is. Nice drop 58. This hole's pretty shallow, about 2 or 3 inches. It was in the middle of the plug, dropped out. Nice little 58. There's a bunch of them in this field, so I got my fix in for my 58s. Looking for some car stuff or that infamous sword plate that I know is around here. Later, kind of moved over a little bit closer to the road. I've been staying away from that pretty much because all the trash is in here, but right now I don't have any trash. I'm just getting some relic signals, so we'll see what happens. Didn't take long. Back in hold on a minute. Didn't take long. Back in the same area. Got another drop 58. Gotta love these 58s, man. There's a bunch of them in here. They put off pretty good signals. Most of the stuff, like I said, is only about 4 inches deep, so it's shallow. All the modern stuff, believe it or not, is 6, 8, and 10 inches and deeper. All the relics, I think the deepest relic I got was about 7 or 8 inches. Everything else about 3 to 5 range. Some of them even 2. Alright, let's move on to the next hole. Alright, it's got a real choppy signal, but it had that high pitch to it in the chop, so I decided to dig it. A little bit deeper than most of the stuff, and I was getting ready to give up on it because I lost it. And then I see something. It's either going to be a packed J hook or it's a button, one or the other. That's right there. It's a J hook. Gotta love these J hooks, man. That means there's backpacks around, and that means might be more triangles, more good stuff. Nothing wrong with the J hook. It's brass. Love the brass finds, man. This field's got them. Just gotta listen for them. That was a crappy signal, man. It was a real deep, almost like a ghost peep. But it was enough for me to dig it. I'm just really loving this Garrett AT Pro. I haven't used it for about a week. Brought it back out today, and this thing's killing it already. I've probably dug about, what, 5 or 6, 7 signals. I ain't been here 30 minutes. So, Garrett AT Pro, good machine, man. Stock cool. Bless you, digger. Actually, this is a Relic T Pro. Relic T short handle. That was a prototype shovel, and I tossed George at Hansburg Ridge at a DIV. I think he only made about 25 of these. This one's special because it's got the rubber pad on it. He quit using that right off the bat, but I think now he's got some of the later options. But this shovel's been good. I've had it, I think, about 7 years, and it's made out of aircraft aluminum. You can't break this sucker. I bent it once trying to pry about 100-pound rock, and I got it bent back, and it's flawless, man. It never cracks, never does nothing. Just resharpen the ends and you're good to go. But rambling again, got a J hook. Let's move on to the next signal. Later. Not 2 feet away from my J hook, I just got another really tiny peep, and it's out, but I'm not sure what it is. It's like a lead blob, probably a fired bullet, and that thing got 3-ringer. I mean, that thing must have been shot dead center splat right here on the ground, man. Haven't found one that mangled in a long time. I know you can't see it. Right there's the rings, but it's a 3-ringer. It's a fired. That hole is a bit deeper. That was about 6 inches, 5, 6. And again, just a tiny peep. But I'm right there near that J hook, so I dug it and got me a splattered 58. All right, guys. On to the next one. Another signal. It's in this dirt clog. I don't have a clue what it is. But could be junk. I think it is junk. See, I dug a lot of junk this morning, so there it goes. It shows you that was a good high-end bullet slash maybe, I don't know. Thought it was gonna be a bullet. But it's just junk, so occasionally I got a pocket full of junk already, mainly aluminum, some iron pieces, gas cap, bolt, screw, a couple other things. But you do occasionally dig junk. I thought this was going to be a relic, and that's why I got the camera out. So not every hole's a good hole, just to let you know. Later. Back at the hole. This one's a little bit deeper, probably 4 or 5 inches, maybe a little bit more. Thought it was a crop signal. I was getting ready to give up, and I got a tweak on the side. The dirt fell off my shovel and got me another. Drop 58. All right. Drop 58 again. Take them all day long. This is Earl. See you at the next hole. Started filling in the hole with a pretty big dig hole, and I think I got me a fired bullet. Yep, I haven't dug too many of them out of here. Not too sure what it is. It's likely a 3-ringer. Yeah, there it is. 3-ringer. But it's been fired pretty hard. Bashed in on this side. Bottom's all caved in, top's all caved in, so it's a fired 58. I haven't dug too many fired ones, but there's a few pockets here and there. Alright, this is Earl. See you at the next hole. This is Earl from Virginia. I finally got a bullet that's got me stumped. It's a 2-ringer. I thought it was a Gardner, but the base ring ain't big enough, and it's got a big dwell in the bottom. But it doesn't have the flanged insert or the insert or whatever you want to call it. Kind of looks like a Sharps. The Sharps doesn't have a big dimple in the bottom like that, so. And I'm kind of thinking maybe not a 58, but maybe actually a 54 caliber. Might be a 58. It's kind of teardrop like a Gardner, but it doesn't look like a typical Gardner at all. It's the bottom flange isn't big enough, and there's no double ring. I'm not sure what I got. Anybody knows what I got? Let me know. Pretty sure it might be a rib bullet. Maybe not. I'm not far from the road, and this one's got me stumped. So all you Civil War bullet experts out there, give me a 2 cents worth on this one. I gotta get my bullet book because I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what it is. Definitely not a 58. Not a typical Sharps. Not a Gardner. It's in that category. Alright guys, something new. Something I don't even know what it is. I don't think I've ever dug one. Alright y'all, have a good day. See you at the next hole. I gotta leave here soon, so gotta work again tonight, my last night. 10 out of 11 days, 12-hour shifts. It wears you down after a while. Alright, it hadn't been long. Just talking about the gardener. And I'll show you the diviners, because that's what I just dug, was a gardener. And it's a pretty one. And it's dropped. And if you look close, without digging the dirt, but if you look close, there's an inner ring right there. There's 2 rings on the base of the gardener. And there's the size comparison to the bullet that's in question. I'm in shadows, I can see. But there's the gardener. It's a lot taller, and it's got that taller base, got the double ring in the bottom, and here's the bullet in question side of it. I'm definitely in this, probably a CS area, and that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is a Confederate bullet. I ain't too sure what it is. Here's your gardener. Deeper base, taller bullet. And here's the other one. No double ring, but it's got a pretty thick flange and a deep pocket in the bottom. And again, if you can look close, if my sunlight's good, I can't tell from this angle. My screen's all burly out. It's pretty bright, but there's a double flange in the bottom, or an insert, however you want to produce it. It's a flanged insert. How about that? That covers it both. But not too far, probably about 10 yards or so from where I dug this bullet. I just dug the gardener. And fool around here a little bit. Might find a couple other things. I'm hoping maybe a nice Confederate button to pull out of here. But there you go, gardener, question mark. What is this thing, guys? Help me out. Never dug one. Not sure what it is. It's like a variant of a Sharps of some type. A 2-ringer. Maybe a kissing cousin of the gardener. I thought it was a 54, but I'm pretty sure now it's a 58. Just shorter and slightly different. Alright guys, have a good one. Hope to see you again next hole. Alright, I didn't go far. I'm about a foot away. Right there's where I dug the gardener, and if you go right here, I got another signal. It's in this dirt clock. Not sure what. Whoops. Right there it is. Probably another gardener. It is. Cool. And if you notice, that one's slightly different too than the other one. The other one had a real sharp top. That one might have been rammed a little hard, but that one's got a bullnose top to it, or a rounded top. Could just be, until I clean it up, could just be it was rammed really hard, but that's pretty cool. 2 gardeners and that other bullet. Alright, it won't clean up very well right now. I'm not going to bother with it because I want to get some more signals before I got to go. But looks like another gardener with a hard ram top. Alright guys, later. This is Earl. Hopefully there's a few more of these Confederate bullets laying around. Bye. Alright, this is Earl back in. Not too far from where I just was. Got me another gardener. This is pretty cool. Although I did ding this one. This is one of the first bullets I think I dinged in this whole field. It was pretty shallow. Thought it was trash. I should have slowed down because the gardeners are in here, and that's the Confederate bullets. But here's one where you can really tell the double flange. I know there's dirt in there, but the flange, if you look at it, this bullet swelled at the bottom, and you can see the double ring insert. They called it either an insert or a flanged insert. There's like a outer flange to say it was crimped over a paper rod in the back, but you can see the double rings on that one pretty good. It's been swelled out. Why it's swelled out, I don't know. I'm sure it's been fired. Maybe not, I don't know. Except for me dinging it with the shovel. Not too bad though. But it does have a crease right there at the bottom where it's like a pressure crease. But on that angle you can really see the double rings on that thing. Alright, I'm hoping to find a freaking I'd love to find a Confederate button. There ought to be a button right here. That'd be cool as heck. That'd make my day and I can go home. Alright guys, see y'all later. I ain't too far from the road, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm based at Williams Cleaner. Could share them to match all those cleaners missing the zinc washers. There it is. I thought it was a button for a minute. Was hoping it was a button. Still praying for a button before I leave here. Think hard. Wish me luck. I know there's one here. Later, guys. Williams Cleaner base. Alright, guys. Dug a signal. I don't know if the sounds like. Try to get it there. Card 58, top's been whittled off. Base rings are there, but the top's been cut. I don't know if you can see all that. Hang on a moment. Sorry about that. There's the base, what's left of it. They might have cut a little bit off the bottom. I don't think much though. But they cut the top. Not sure what they were making. It's definitely a carved piece right in here with these gardeners, not too far away from them, and the base off the cleaner. Alright guys, see you at the next haul.
Go ahead. Thank you. 631-83781. Cancel. Testing it at 3028.